You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. every day. You don't have to eat 80-20. You don't have to do Pilates. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You have to focus and work on your confidence though. Hi love, welcome to Guided by Helly. My name is Helly and I am guiding you to your dream reality. Go ahead and like and subscribe and get in love because we're getting everything we've ever wanted. If you stumbled across this video, that means that there is a message in here for you. So watch all the way to the end because it is not a coincidence. Definitely wait to find out what the universe has to tell you. Okay, today I want to talk about confidence. Okay, I was trying to think about what is the key to manifesting. Like if I had to pick one thing to work on, because I feel like we have all of these long lists of things that we have to do. I have to, my screen time, my diet, my sleep schedule, my this, my that, all of these things to focus on and all of these things that we have to like rapidly improve to like be high vibrational. But I was thinking, what is the number one thing? Like if you didn't really focus on anything but this, what would it be? And to me, it is absolutely your confidence and your self-image. How you see yourself is going to guide you no matter what, okay? So if you are spending any focus on anything to improve, if you are putting any intention into anything that you want to improve, it should be your confidence, your self-image, the way that you see yourself, the way that you show up. If you're doing things that are lessening your confidence, here's a funny thing about that. I feel like sometimes the things that we do them because our confidence is low. And then those things that we do lower our confidence. For me, sugar addiction and binging. Really, like when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling anxious, I'm going to go get a chocolate bar from the deli. Sorry, that was a horrible accent. But literally, I'm going to go get a chocolate bar from the deli. I'm going to binge eat. I'm going to eat 1,000 calories in the evening. I'm going to get nuttier bars. I'm going to get Oreos. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get a beverage on the side. Like all because I was anxious, because I was thinking about like, oh my God, I'm not happy in my body. I'm uncomfortable. I've been eating like shit. I feel like shit. I feel bloated. My skin is bad. I'm so stressed. So I go and do the very thing that put me in the position that I was in the first place. Same thing with money. I get so stressed. I'm like, oh my God, I have no money. Oh my God, I have to make money for this and I got to get money for that. And I got to build my business. I need to make money for that. And like all of these products that I need to buy, blah, 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 blah. And so what do? I do retail therapy. I go shopping. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. I'm only making my problem worse. And so if we can keep our confidence high, if we can keep our self-worth high, if we can, like when it comes to money, when it comes to how we feel about ourselves, actually, let's put money to the side. That was a horrible, distracting example. We're not talking about money in this video. We'll talk about money in a different video. Also, nail cam, aren't they so cute? So today we're going to be talking about increasing our confidence and why that is so important, because when we increase our confidence, we increase our self-worth, which means our value goes up. So we're not going to do things that lower our confidence. We're not going to be around people that make us feel like shit. We're not doing that anymore. We're going to be around people who lift us up. We're going to be doing things that make us feel better. I want to start talking more about rituals. Like that is like my number one thing. And I heard something from this girl on TikTok and I don't even remember exactly what she said, but basically the concept of what she was talking about is discipline feels like a chore. And I talked about that before because I was like, I need more discipline. I need to be more disciplined, even though the connotation, let me stop clicking because I know that's going to be in the mic. But like, I know the connotation of discipline really does feel like a chore. And she was like, discipline is a chore. A ritual is, and I wish I could remember what she said the ritual was because I'm sure it was great, but I don't remember. But basically a ritual, the energy behind a ritual, the connotation behind a ritual, and I think about a ritual, I'm thinking about like elevating my energy. I'm thinking about like witchy things. I'm thinking about literally like sacred moments. I'm thinking about slowing down. I'm thinking about being mindful. I'm thinking about all those things when I think about a ritual, like beauty rituals, hygiene rituals. You can turn anything into a ritual. Your bed making ritual. I'm going to do a ritual of folding clothes when I'm done with this video. Fingers crossed, hopefully, or else I'll just move to the side and sleep next to it. No, actually, I'm going to set an intention to do a folding of the clothes ritual. And as I fold the clothes, I'm going to imagine me getting my life together. Like as I'm folding everything, it's getting better and better and better. And also, that just reminds me of another download that I had earlier today when I was on a walk. I'm just rambling so many different random things. But while I was on a walk earlier, the mantra, it gets better and better every single day, clicked. And I was like, that is honestly one of the best mantras that I've heard. It gets better and better every single day. That means I don't need to, like, if I'm I used to use mantras like I make $1,000 a day, I make $1,000 a day, I make $1,000 a day, I make $1,000 a day. Robotic affirmations, we've talked about that. But when I was doing the I make $1,000 a day, I was thinking that I wasn't really making $1,000 a day. Sometimes when my vibes were high, I was feeling like, oh, I make $1,000 a day. But sometimes when I'm using that same mantra, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I make $1,000 a day, I make $1,000 a day, I make $1,000 a day. But the mantra, it gets better and better every single day. Optimistic. You're feeling better about tomorrow. You are speaking it into existence that tomorrow's going to be even better than today. So that means if today was a good day, tomorrow's going to be even better. If today was a not so good day, tomorrow's going to be even better. It gets better and better every single day. It gets better and better every single day. It gets better and better every single day. Okay, let me stop. Let's go back to talking about our confidence. So I really want you to understand when you have a low self-confidence, you're going to talk shit to yourself. You're not going to be seeing yourself in positions of great opportunity. If you have low self-confidence, if you do not think that you are worthy of certain things, then when an opportunity arises, you're gonna be like, yeah, right, okay. And you will do things to pass that opportunity up because you didn't see it for yourself, even though somebody else was handing you this opportunity. They saw it for you, but you were like, no. Or you're not even putting yourselves in positions, like you're not applying to the jobs, you're not applying to the apartments, you're not applying. That's a good story. When I was applying for apartments, this was in like I don't even know. It was like probably a decade ago. I don't even know. Maybe not that long ago. Okay, irrelevant. My first time, let me just be radically honest. It was my first time paying for my own apartment because I did have a sugar daddy that got me my first apartment and he paid the rent for the first year and la 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 la. So I was really nervous. I was like, I'm not going to be able to get something on my own. These are the stories that I was telling myself. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get anything on my own. It's going to be so hard. I'm going to have to go for like a rinky-dink little apartment in a basement somewhere. And so that's what I was applying to. I was not applying to the places that I didn't think that I would get. That means if it had a pool, I'm not applying. If it had a washer and dryer inside, I'm not applying. If it looks like the neighbors are nice, I'm not applying. Like, I'm not applying. I can't go there. Like, they will not accept me. And there was one apartment and it was an ad. Like, it kept popping up on all the websites and it was the same thing over and over and over. And I said, damn, let me just apply to this. Like, it is beautiful. The apartments look like brand new. Like, they look like the landlord version of brand new. There was a pool, there was like a nice, what is it called when like there was a leasing office and I was like, oh my God, this is nice. You know, like they are not going to accept me. I applied anyway. And that was the first place to accept us. Had I been like allowed myself to believe that they would not have accepted me, I would not have applied and I wouldn't have gotten my pool. I wouldn't have gotten my this. I wouldn't have gotten my that. I would not have applied. And that was because my confidence was low. I was not thinking that I was deserving of nice things. So I wasn't even putting myself in positions to have nice things. Do you see how your confidence will really, really stifle? It'll stop your shine. It'll stop your glow up. It'll stop you from really being exactly who you are meant to be. Other people think you're great. Why can't you think you're great? Other people want to give you opportunities. Why can't you accept the opportunities? If you have higher confidence, you'll be a better receiver. You'll be putting yourselves in positions of greater opportunity. Listen, opportunity and success does not see color, size, gender, anything, because you can look around and you can see successful people of all shapes, sizes, color, blah, 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 all of them. And you're going to use these things and tell yourself, well, I can't do it because I'm not this. Okay, well, there are people that do it and they're that. Okay? There are successful people of all kinds. And the thing that they have in common is they believe in themselves and they do not give up. They keep going. There's a man that like goes up to people on TikTok and he like says weird things to them to kind of get their reaction and he like offers them $1. I don't even know. But I think he's a comedian. Sometimes I feel a little bit uncomfortable the way that he's talking. Okay, we don't have to discuss it. So he had said to somebody asked him like how he was so successful because what he does is he comes up and he offers money to people after he kind of like bothers them for a little bit and says like, I have this guilt because I'm so successful. And I forgot the point. Oh, and somebody asked him, so how did you become successful? And he said, I stuck to something. And for me that clicked because I have done things well, a lot of things well, okay? I have done things well and then I give up, right? If I had stuck to the things that I'm doing well, like I'm already doing well at it, just stick to it, right? Just stick to one thing. Stop bouncing around because you didn't blow up overnight. Stop bouncing around, stick to something, and you'll become successful. And I don't remember why I brought that up. Oh, nope, don't remember why I brought that up. But I do really want to emphasize how much negative self-talk will kill your dreams. Nobody has to do it for you. You will kill your own dreams just by talking shit about yourself. So what we have to do is understand that some of those thoughts, a lot of those thoughts, I talk about this all the time, but our subconscious mind is 95% of our thoughts. A lot of those thoughts we don't have control over. They're going to creep in. If you are saying, I am this, I am that, and they are negative, you're going to have to recognize them and kind of like reprogram them to be the opposite. So when you notice like lately, I have been very negative about my business. I'm literally thinking like having doomsday in my mind, like nothing is ever going to pick up this channel. I get 5 views a week. Like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. I'm sticking to it because there was one girl on my Instagram that literally was like, you have to post a video. And she's the reason why I'm here, for one singular person. I want that to be known. So I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I've been feeling very doomsday about my success and money and this and that and my business, and I'm getting antsy and I'm like, I need to start over. So I literally just started this and I'm like, let me quit and start something else. But I need to do things that will help me calm down. Okay, so like if I'm feeling really antsy and I'm feeling like, oh my God, let me stop touching my ear. If I'm feeling like, oh my God, nothing is working out, I need to do things that will make me feel the opposite, right? Okay, if I'm feeling stressed out about work, I need to do money manifestations. Okay, I need to do a little Googling. These are all things that we can do. Like we literally have the internet on our hands. Before you had to like go on a journey and run into a shaman and he would give you advice, or you would have to like have God give you a download, but like you can Google things now. Isn't that crazy? So I'm gonna Google, I'm feeling stressed about money. I'm gonna Google like money rituals, money spells, like money, whatever resonates with me. I know we are all different people and some people are not with the spells, some people are not with the Jesus, some people are not with the, you know what I mean? So do your part and take the pieces that make sense for you and leave the rest. Thank you. Love you. So like doing the opposite of how you feel. Another thing, when it comes to your confidence, if your confidence is low, you are going to do things that make you feel beautiful. We are not going to do the things that make us feel shitty. So you're going to have to put some intention in that. If you are somebody who binges, and let me just use myself for, I'm a binger. I used to be a binger, and I want to talk about rewriting our stories in a second. I used to be a binger. So instead of engaging in that binge, I'm going to do things that make me feel better. Like lately I've been doing gut health shots because of the binging. I get really bloated. So I'm like, let me do things that are for my gut. Let me look into cleanses. Let me look into gut health. Like you're going to have to put some action. There is a law. It's a universal law called the law of action. Just like the law of attraction, just like the law of polarity, the law of action exists, which means you gotta do something. And that's why I think it's so funny when people don't really know about manifestation. They think that like it's all a scam, and they think like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and something's gonna happen. It's like, if you knew anything about it, you would know. There's a whole law saying, bitch, you gotta do something. Okay, get up and work. There's a whole law about it, the law of action. You have to take action to get to, like, put yourself on the path. Walk towards what you want. We talked about that all the time. Walk towards what you want. If you want to be healthy, happy, and live a long life and not have to deal with health issues or whatever, you're going to do things that make you feel healthy. What you're not going to do, because it never works, is you're not going to do the yo-yo thing. You're not going to completely change your life overnight, because guess what? When you do everything so rapidly and even if it works, even if for 3 weeks you're on this strict diet and you're doing so well and it's working, just as quickly as it came is as quickly as it's going to go. So for me, if I'm worried about like my confidence and my weight, just tackling gut health, just learning about like nourishing myself. I use Factor meals, not sponsored. They should sponsor me because I literally post about it every single day. I use Factor meals. That has helped me feed myself. That has helped me get nutrients that I do need. Basically, also, this is like a side note. Your gut health is so important for your mental, and my mental has been struggling because my gut health has been shit. So to fix the mental, I'm not just gonna say, oh my god, my life sucks, everything sucks for me. I'm an anxious person, I'm a this person, like I was trying to do earlier and tell myself that I'm a binger. Like, that's not who I am, okay? I'm a beautiful human being. So, who sometimes likes to eat little cookies in the nighttime. Okay, no, but like, I'm not gonna claim that I'm this horrible. I'm gonna just do things that are going to be the opposite. And then I'm gonna see the results, because when you do things, things happen. You know what I mean? What's the best way to get something done? Do it yourself. Do it yourself. I wish I could, but I cannot just give you a magic wand to make all of this happen. And I also think it is, like, we're on a journey, babe. We're on a journey. We're not here to be like 1, 2, 3, fliggity diggity dee. And I know that that's what people want, because I have to like say that in my thumbnails and in my captions and in my everything is like, do this instantly. And that's what people are looking for. So I say that a little bit to like get you in, and then maybe we can have a chat and you can realize like you can just like focus on being happy, and that's what manifestation can be about. And then like your life could be happy. Like, okay, your life is what you focus on. If you focused on being miserable your whole life, your life is going to be miserable. If you focused on being happy your whole life, intentionally focused on being happy, you would have a happy life. Hello. Like, it's not rocket science. Like, it's really not rocket science. So, going back to the whole point of the video, I'm going to try and stay on task. But going back to the whole point of the video, I want us to really prioritize our confidence, our self-image, the way that we see ourselves, the way they feel about ourselves. And so if you have been telling yourself a story, like, I am a loser, I am this, I am that, I am unlovable, I am unlikable, I can't do this, I can't do that, then you are going to rewrite that story and lie to yourself and pretend like that's how it's always been. So, girl, let's say you were telling yourself before, you would go out to clubs and you're like, oh my god, of course nobody's gonna, I'm gonna pretend like I don't even want a man to approach me, because I know they're not going to. So let me just pretend like I don't even want a man to talk to me. I just want to go out and I'm blah, 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 blah. Because you're not going to expect that, because your confidence is so low. This is just one example of many things. So let me just bring it all the way around full circle until you start judging what I'm saying. Nobody judged me. Okay. So let's say you're the person that before you go out, you're already like, nobody's going to approach me. I'm ugly. Like, you genuinely feel like you are unattractive. You're like, I am ugly. I am this. I am that. So I forgot what I was even talking about. I think I really just got off topic. I really honestly don't even know what I was saying. So like, if that message was for you and you needed to hear that, like, girl, you're doing it to yourself. You're ugly because you said so. You're not ugly because you're ugly. You're ugly because you said so. You are not ugly because you're ugly. You're ugly because you said so. Period. I grew up ugly, okay? I literally grew up ugly. I remember the first day that I even saw myself as like semi-attractive. Before that, I literally was like, I am so fucking ugly. Nobody fucking likes me. Blah, 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 blah. And then one day I was like, wait. I think it was like literally like I saw my earring sparkle in the mirror, and I'm not kidding, that is actually what happened. I saw my earring sparkle in the mirror and I said, oh, I'm cute. And then once I thought I was cute, I started to get more attention, and I was like, damn, I really am cute. And then boys started to talk to me, and I was like, I actually don't even like you guys. Like, boys are stupid and smelly and stinky, and stayed away from ever since. No, I wish that was the case. Me rewriting history, like, I never even talked to a boy. I never even let a man ruin my life 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Never did it, never will. But basically, all I want you to know, and I say this in almost every single video, is that what you think of yourself is exactly how other people think of you. So if you want to change something, change the way you think about it. Like, you wake up every day, and it's really easy to tell yourself what happened yesterday, because guess what? You told yourself and then it happened again, and then you told yourself and then it happened again, and then you told yourself and it happened again. And so you're on this thing where like, duh, like that's how life works. Like, that's just what it is. But every day you woke up, you were telling yourself the old story. You didn't even try and tell yourself a new story. So you don't even know if telling yourself a new story will actually work. It will. Surprise. Spoiler alert. It's gonna work. And I am talking about so many different things, because the whole point of this is supposed to be about your confidence. I don't know what I want. But I do need you to know how important and how like 911 emergency it is to work on your self-confidence and your self-worth. Do I look absolutely beautiful? I think as I've been talking, like, my confidence is going up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so beautiful. All right, I've been very all over the place, but let's bring it back to the confidence. And another piece that I need you to understand is that you will never be a confident person unless you are walking in your truth. If you are using trends to tell you what to wear and what to do and who to be, then you are not going to be as happy. Unless, I mean, the trend is truly you, but like, how often are you going to just like, the trend is always going to be you? Probably not. When you find your personal style, when you do these things to express yourself, when you are able to actually express yourself, depression goes away. The opposite of depression is expression, okay? When you stop yourself from expressing yourself because you're saying like other people are going to judge me, or your like confidence is really low and you rely on other people's opinions to dictate how you act and who you are and what you do and how you feel, you are not going to be able to fully express yourself, which means you are going to be depressed, which means you are just going to be a shell of who you truly are. So my advice to you is to get comfortable in experimenting, trying things on, looking like a flop. I actually was talking about this on my Instagram story. I'm very proud of myself for being able to be a flop. Like, I literally have 25 views on these videos. You know what I mean? Like, I am flopping. But if I was afraid of the flop, I wouldn't be able to fly. That's literally what I said in my story. Like, if I was afraid to flop, if I was afraid to put, so many people, maybe even you right now watching this, would be so embarrassed to get like 40 views on your videos. But I've already done this. I've already flopped so before I flied. Like, I have many platforms that are doing pretty well, and I had to talk to nobody for a long time before I could build a community, before I could build anything, which also ties back to the thing of sticking to things. Everything kind of like ties back into its, I don't know. But I want you to know that you have to put yourself out there. You have to try things on. You have to express yourself. You have to do these things. You have to do these things. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. every day. You don't have to eat 80-20. You don't have to do Pilates. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You have to focus and work on your confidence, though. You have to do the things that are going to like make you see yourself in a good light. If that means waking up at 5 a.m., if that means doing your makeup, if that means da-da-da-da, then do it. But you have to do it. You have to experiment. You have to express yourself. You have to find you. You have to find your personal style. You have to flop to fly. You have to flop. You have to wear an outfit that really, girl, this is the ugliest thing I've ever worn in my life. I remember, I think it was like 2022, 2021, with like the silk maxi skirt and like the white graphic tee combo. I wore that out one night and I hid in the bathroom all night because it was not me. But I had to try it so that I knew it wasn't me, because dressing in like tight clothing is me. Like wearing a maxi skirt and like this, like, it was very crunchy granola. It was too crunchy granola for me. That is not my vibe. That is somebody else's vibe. And they rock it and they wear it and it makes them confident. It does not make me confident. Dressing like a slut makes me confident. I'm being so fucking for real. That is my personal style. Being a bimbo, dressing like a slut, that is my personal style. It makes me feel good. It gives me confidence. That is not, I can't tell you what to do. And that's why I'm not even really even like saying anything. I feel like I'm not even giving good advice because I can't tell you what to do. You have to go on this journey on your own. You have to explore and experiment and find what truly makes you feel good on your own, but you have to focus on your confidence. You have to build your confidence. You have to see yourself as worthy. You have to. And if that means lie to yourself and lie about what has happened to you and lie about what you've been through and lie, get to lying. Get to gaslighting, babe. Like, gaslight yourself into believing and knowing that you are worthy of better. And it's so important. It's so important. The opportunities that you accept, like that you receive, that you attract, all are based on your confidence. All are based on what you think that you are worthy of. Just like that apartment story. I would not have been able to live in such a nice apartment complex which I wasn't thinking that I was worthy of it. I applied anyway because I was like, let me just do this, whatever, because it was popping up over and over and over. I had passed it up, I think 80 times. I literally had passed up that apartment 80 times. And every time I saw it, I was like, I wish I could live there. Literally. But with an energy of like, ugh, I can't afford that. And that almost stopped me from living there. That almost stopped me. Just simply me Me stopping myself. And so you want to say, oh my God, nothing ever works out for me, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you're not working for yourself. You're not working out for yourself. You're not making anything happen for yourself. So it's time to start, like, literally just do it. The law of action. Do it. Do things that make you feel better so that you can feel better, so that you can be better, so then you can feel better and be better, and then feel better and then be better, and then feel better and then be better, and then feel better and be better, and then okay? I hope I said something that made sense. I really hope I'm recording at a different time than I normally do. Normally I'll like wake up, do my little coffee, do my little makeup, do a little video, but it's the evening today. I did a lot today. This is the end of the day. So I'm hoping that I said something. So yeah, this is for you, girl. I recorded, I edited, and I'm uploading on Wednesday. I'm getting that video out there for you. I love you. And I love everybody that is watching, all 25 of you. I will see you guys on Sunday because I made a commitment. I said I'm going to stick to something and I'm going to stick to it and it's going to be successful because I know it is. And if you made it all the way to the end, please drop a pink bow emoji. That was supposed to be a bow with my fingers, but it wasn't. Or the lips. Either the bow or the lips. And I will see you guys on Sunday.